Well, hello and welcome to today's challenge. We're so glad that you're a part. We're talking about praying. You know, when I was a new pastor, I was at a restaurant with 3 Christian leaders that I admired, and we were talking about marriage and being a husband and faith. And being newly married, I asked them, guys, give me one piece of advice for my marriage ahead. And one of the guys said something that was just so profound, and I'll never forget how he put it. He said, you know, Jordan, you'll be amazed at how easy it is for you to lead a full congregation in prayer at church, but have a hard time praying with your wife at home. In my head, I thought, there's no way. But you know what? He was right. A few years into ministry and marriage, and those words echoed back to me. Praying in front of people has always kind of come easy to me, but when it came time to pray with my wife alone at home, the words didn't seem to come as quickly. And I know I'm not alone in this. I've heard time and time again from men. And why is it that some men find it difficult to pray with their wives? Well, could it be because our wives can see us for who we truly are? Do we lack confidence, or have we forgotten the importance of prayer? Or maybe does our wife feel awkward and uncomfortable? Regardless, it's something that we must not shrink back on. In fact, I'm not sure there's any other piece of advice this week that will greatly impact your marriage as much as this. Pray with your wife out loud. See, praying for your wife will bring many blessings to your marriage, and here's just a few. It's a demonstration of your faith and trusting God. It'll create an environment of teamwork and companionship. It'll help your wife feel supported and encouraged. Praying together is a unifying, faith-building, and encouraging act that, if practiced, could have a dramatic impact on your marriage. Francis Chan wrote in his book, You and Me Forever, that being in a war together is what keeps us from being at war with each other. I don't know about you, but I would much rather feel like my wife and I are spiritually on the same team, rather than feeling like we're at war with one another. Or I think about when the anxiety and worry of our lives become all too much for us to bear. Imagine having someone with whom you can offer your request to God with thanksgiving. Or when your children cause heartache and confusion, imagine the strength that you might be able to find as you both intercede together. Praying together isn't just helpful, it's vital. And so my question for you is, if you're not doing this, why not? And perhaps I want to encourage you. In fact, I do want to encourage you to just step out on a limb in faith, in obedience to God, and begin praying together as a couple. Here's my challenge to those of you that maybe this is a new thing. I want to encourage you just to take a moment and pray for your wife out loud. Pray with your wife, pray for your wife out loud. Pray blessings over her. Pray that God would surround her. Pray that she would become the woman God has called her to be. As you pray for her, I pray that this would be a catalyst in your marriage in the weeks and months and years to come. That a new habit forms that will radically transform your marriage as you guys lead your families together. Now, for the men that are watching, you're saying, Jordan, my wife and I pray together quite regularly. Well, I want to encourage you to up your prayer game in this way. Why not start writing down your prayer requests on a sheet of paper, somewhere that you always see it? And then as you guys pray and see God answers prayer, because we believe He still does, maybe you can cross it off as a visual representation of what God is doing in your lives. Well, guys, we're almost at the end of this challenge. It's day 6. We're praying it's been an encouragement to you. Tomorrow is our final day, and we just want to encourage you, keep going, and let us know if this has been a helpful exercise for you. Well, listen, remember this. With God's help, you got this. We'll see you tomorrow.